Do you mean they had clubs like this back in, say, England, hundreds of years ago?
Why, sure. The Knights of King Arthur's Round Table. They were out to promote social and civic welfare like we are.
That's interesting. Might make a good topic for our next program. Let's have someone look up the history of clubs.
It's a good idea.
How about Randall?
Yeah, let Randall do it.
All right, Randall. Hey, Randall. You're appointed as a committee of one, Randall, to look up the background of clubs and men's gatherings and tell us about them next week.
Oh, I'm too busy. Besides, I don't know anything about...
I know, Randall. You're always busy. You never have time for committee work. Somebody suggested King Arthur's Round Table for a start, so you're elected to do the rest.
King Arthur? Round Table? Next week?
Okay, fellas. Let's break it up.
Round Table? Hello? I say, you don't mind, I hope. What I mean is, what is this? Speak up, man. Who are you?
Clearly a case of inverted rationalism. Now I remember.
Stop it, Merlin. Here's the most amazing-looking creature I've ever seen, and you want to be rational. You're at the door. Who let you in?
Oh, I just came in. My name is Randall. I belong to the Kansas City chapter of this club. I've got to make a speech about men. You know, clubs and things.
My friends, I've lived a long time and been around a good bit. If you ask me,
We won't. Pull up a chair and let's get down to business, brother. What's a speech got to do with your being here?
Well, you see, our chapter figures that clubs started before the 20th century.
What century?
Why, the 20th century. You see, I've come back 1,300 years to find out about you.
Ah, a trick. Even I couldn't.
Sit down. Look here. What's this all about?
Listen, I didn't want to do this in the first place, but I've got to find out who originated the club idea by tomorrow. I've done a lot of research, but every time I get back to this century, I'm stuck.
What's that got to do with us? Come to the point, man.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to find out why and when men gathered together. First, of course, it was for their protection against wild animals.
Did I ever tell you how I, Lancelot of the Lake, with my bare hands...
Yes, at least 50 times.
Well, it started...
Never mind that. So, Randall, what can we do to help you? And where did you get that costume you're wearing?
It's just like I said. I'm not alive now. I mean, I live 1,300 years from now, and we all wear clothes like this. Oh, well, skip it. But I'd wish you'd tell me what you know about clubs before your time.
Well, I'll do it if you will tell me about your time.
Okay. Now, suppose you tell me first. Did men get together in organized groups before this?
To be sure they did. Almost 1,000 years ago. The Greeks met in symposiums.
Symposiums?
Yes, symposiums.
get-together meetings. Aristotle composed his work on the constitution of the Greek states after attending them.
Men first gathered together, of course, in groups of families for protection and power. When these groups formed the Greek city-states, they made the first laws known to history.
Yes. I get you. Groups. Clubs.
Well, they weren't exactly clubs. They laid the groundwork for liberal monarchies and democracies. They joined forces so that united they could work together for service and progress.
The true clubs of Rome came shortly after the Greek period, when men began to congregate in the baths for social contact and friendly debates.
What did they do?
Just what we do, I suppose. They talked, exchanged ideas and information. They considered the problems of others and what they could do for mutual help.
The good fellowship created a bond between them so that they worked together for the common good.
Well, that brings us pretty well up to your time. Now, what does your club do? Do you have committees that help the poor and work together on community activities?
Exactly. Our purpose...
I'm chairman of the committee that rescues fair maidens in distress. Last week alone, I overcame most impossible...
I am chairman of the Alms for the Needy Committee. Thousands have been helped.
I predict that these good works shall go on and on for 500 years, beyond which no man, not even the great Merlin, can see.
They do go on. For 1,300 years, the spirit of good fellowship which has been handed down to you goes on through history. Sometimes it's pretty much forgotten. But every time the smoke of battle, hate, and envy blows away, man's vision is again cleared. Once more, his neighbor is his brother.
You're talking too many years ahead, stranger. What comes after us?
Well, the next step is the craft guilds. The merchants of the next few centuries are generous, practical men. They're liberal with money and founding institutions and building churches. As guild members, they are good citizens with a strong feeling toward the civic duties required of them. After the 13th century, these men who had gathered for the pleasure of each other's company began to take a recognized and dignified place in the social and civic life of the time. And in England, in the House of Parliament, representatives from these groups sat side by side with the knights from the counties. Everywhere now, we find men banding together. They have learned the value of cooperation, for advancement, for progress in the sciences, for development of the bonds of fellowship.
Go on, Sir Randall.
Well, Mr. President...
What?
Oh, Your Majesty, clubs were partly responsible for a better government, just as clubs of the New World helped to give freedom and independence to the United States.
The United States? Where's that?
That's my country, the United States of America. Hundreds of miles and hundreds of years from here.
That's enough about imaginary countries. What about this country?
Well, you fellows, and those before and after you, had a desire for fellowship and service. But it took 1,100 years to put it into practice. In the 17th century, came such groups as the Broad Street Club, founded by Sir Walter Raleigh, and Ben Jonson's Apollo Club, followed by Pep's Rota Club, the Civil Club, and the Wednesday Club. In the 18th century, every coffee house in England was the meeting place where some group of men found good fellowship and good food. About this same time, the clubs of the United States came into power. Several groups, started by civic-minded men of this period, played important parts in developing the country and its new government. Then came the rapid development of fraternal and veterans organizations, literary groups, civic, social, and professional clubs. Organizations of all kinds sprang up wherever men and women were found in numbers. Men and women whose very lives and well-being depended upon the goodwill and respect of their neighbors. They developed communities, founded churches, expanded civic pride. Then early in this century came the first of the service clubs. They grew, spread out, until today there are more than 15,000 service clubs throughout the country, scattered over the world. 15,000 groups of men who have joined with other clubs, with civic pride associations and community leaders to promote the welfare of their city, town, or village. To work together in a swell spirit of fellowship for the common good.
Ed, we're proud of you. You've given us something to think of today. How about it, fellas?
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly